This chart tracks Brent crude surging past $111 a barrel, while immediate spot prices hit $141.36. These are the highest energy prices the market has seen since the 2008 financial crisis. The panic stems from Iran's closure of the Strait of Hormuz. Roughly 20% of the world's daily oil supply passes through this choke point in peacetime. Currently, that traffic has stopped. This economic shock is the direct result of a regional war that has intensified steadily over the last 5 weeks. Modern asymmetrical warfare allows a regional dispute to weaponize global supply chains. By blocking a single shipping lane, a combatant can exert immediate pressure on international economies. The physical threat is widening. On Friday morning, missile warnings were issued across Israel. Warnings were also triggered in Bahrain and across the nation of Kuwait as the scope of the aerial campaign expanded. In Kuwait, Iranian drones hit the Mina al-Ahmadi oil refinery. The resulting fires at the facility demonstrate a shift in targeting toward critical energy infrastructure. Moving from military targets to regional energy hubs signals a move toward total economic disruption. The objective is no longer just the enemy's army, but the industrial capacity of the entire Gulf. This cycle began on February 28th. Within a single 12-hour window, the United States and Israel launched nearly 900 strikes across Iran. These strikes were designed to systemically degrade Iran's military infrastructure and remove its top-tier command. The barrage resulted in the targeted killing of Iran's supreme leader, Ali Khamenei. While decapitation strikes are intended to force a quick surrender by breaking the chain of command, they often have the opposite effect. Removing a central leader can trigger a decentralized, multi-front retaliation that is harder to contain. Following the strikes, Iran launched an expansive counterattack, firing missiles and drones at Israel, U.S. bases, and all 6 Gulf Cooperation Council countries. The UAE provides a clear look at the sheer scale of this incoming aerial threat. According to the UAE Ministry of Defense, as of April 1st, their forces have intercepted 438 ballistic missiles, 2,012 drones, and 19 cruise missiles. Defending against these numbers requires constant vigilance. If the interception systems fail even once, the damage to civilian infrastructure is immediate. Relying on technological interception creates a defensive bottleneck. When an adversary launches thousands of low-cost projectiles, the defender must maintain a near-perfect success rate to prevent a single high-impact failure. Inside Iran, recent U.S. and Israeli counterstrikes have begun targeting the country's structural foundation. Over the last few weeks, heavy bombs have systematically hit massive steel plants and several other major industrial hubs across the country. These strikes also destroyed a major bridge connecting Tehran to the city of Karaj, cutting a primary transit lifeline for the capital. Dismantling heavy industry and internal transit routes put significant long-term pressure on Iran's economy. This creates a physical toll that persists well after the immediate strikes stop. The market uncertainty is being compounded by political rhetoric from the United States, promising further escalation. President Trump recently addressed the nation, vowing that U.S. forces would hit Iran extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks. He emphasized this threat by stating his intention to bomb the country back to the Stone Ages. Maximalist rhetoric like this often removes the possibility of a diplomatic off-ramp. When both sides commit to total victory in public, the space for de-escalation disappears. After 42 days of fire, the physical devastation between the primary combatants remains heavily lopsided. This chart shows the human cost of the cycle. Over 1,900 lives have been lost in Iran, compared to 19 in Israel. While Iran's Navy and Air Force have been heavily degraded, the threat of continued missile and drone launches remains active. Tactical superiority has not yet produced a concrete exit timeline. Instead, it has left the global economy and millions of civilians facing a conflict with no defined end date.